Iran's preparations for the FIFA World Cup appear to be on track, as social media posts from the team's official account hint at an upcoming tournament kit reveal and show the squad training at an undisclosed location. Videos posted by Team Melli's Instagram account on Monday showed players taking part in a photo shoot for what appears to be Iran's home kit for the World Cup. Mali has been gripped by a succession of coups, political instability and a security crisis since at least 2012. In the most recent upheaval on April 25, an al-Qaeda-linked armed group joined forces with Tuareg separatists to launch simultaneous attacks on targets across the country, killing Defence Minister Sadio Kamara and prompting armed groups to declare a siege on the capital, Bamako.
And Crewtrim, India's first Gen AI unicorn, is shifting from AI model development to cloud services after months of relative quiet on product updates, a move that reflects the tougher economics of building large-scale AI systems. On Tuesday, and Crewtrim said it was moving toward cloud services, adding that the shift follows a business overhaul in late 2025 that included reallocating capital and talent and pausing chip design efforts. And the update comes more than a year after the Bengaluru-based startup released its Crewtrim 2 base model.
4 days. That's all that's left to lock in one of the smartest advantages you can give yourself as a founder, investor, or operator right now. For the next 4 days only, you can buy one pass to TechCrunch Disrupt 2026 and get 50% off a second of the same ticket type. That window closes May 8th at 11:59 p.m. PT. After that, prices go up and you'll pay more to bring a partner or colleague. Register here to get your +1 pass at 50% off.
And many companies today provide AI simply as a chatbot inside their apps. You type in or dictate what you want it to do, and the AI bot goes and tries to do it. Still, the experience tends to feel clunky. And a text-based UI doesn't always translate to a smooth experience. For example, if you want to use a travel app to book an entire itinerary but have to scan through reams of text, according to the founders of Copilot Kit, and that approach doesn't make the most of what AI agents and LLMs can do. The company's co-founders, Atai Barkai, pictured above right, and Yuli Barkai, pictured above left, believe the way forward is to enable agents to live inside applications and understand what users are doing, take actions, and show useful interfaces instead of just returning long blocks of text.
Finance Minister Senator Mohammad Aurangzeb has hinted at the possibility of restoring surprise tax-linked insurance benefits for the salaried class in the upcoming budget 2026-27, as the government continues consultations with key financial sectors ahead of the budget announcement. In a meeting with a delegation of the Insurance Association of Pakistan, IAP, the finance minister said policy proposals related to taxation and regulatory frameworks would be reviewed carefully, with a focus on improving consistency, predictability and long-term stability in the financial sector.
The Federal Communications Commission has decided to ban testing of electronic devices intended for the U.S. market in Chinese laboratories. Devices sold in the U.S. must pass FCC certification to meet requirements such as radio emissions and network compatibility.
And rising fuel prices have triggered a surge in demand for electric scooters and bikes in Pakistan, leading to shortages of popular models in the local market. Dealers said delivery times have stretched to around 30 days, while buyers are paying own money of $10,000 to $15,000 due to limited availability of completely knocked down CKD kits for models such as T5L, Velax and M3H.
Apple has reportedly approached Samsung and Intel about producing key device chips as the company looks to reduce its reliance on TSMC. According to Bloomberg, Apple has held early-stage discussions with Intel and recently visited a Samsung chip facility under development in Texas. No orders have been placed and talks remain preliminary.
Islamabad, the National Assembly Standing Committee on Health was informed by the Health Ministry on Tuesday that nearly 20,000 patients who initiated treatment at antiretroviral therapy, RT Centers for Human Immunodeficiency Virus, HIV, and AIDS are now missing. The committee also rejected the Health Ministry's request to hold an in-camera briefing over the issue of HIV. Army's top leadership asserted on Tuesday that peace and stability in the region were intrinsically linked to collective restraint, responsibility and respect for sovereignty, a statement issued by the military's media wing after the 275th Corps Commanders Conference said. Chief of Defense Forces and Chief of Army Staff Field Marshal Asim Munir presided over the meeting at the General Headquarters in Rawalpindi, the Inter-Service Public Relations ISPA said.
And Islamabad. Pakistan's quest to attract over $8 billion in foreign direct investment, FDI in special economic zones, SEZs, and to generate 500,000 jobs between 2018 and 2024 remained well below the target, according to the investment minister. As of 2025, only 4 SEZs have advanced beyond the planning stage with partial implementation, Investment Minister Qaza Ahmed Sheikh said on Tuesday.
British counter-terrorism police are investigating an arson attack at a former synagogue in London, the latest in a wave of attacks targeting the Jewish community in the United Kingdom's capital. Officers said they responded to the incident early on Tuesday in the Tower Hamlets borough.
Romania's pro-European coalition has collapsed after a vote of no confidence in Prime Minister Ilie Bolojan, raising fears of a fiscal crisis. The joint effort was launched last week when the left-wing Social Democratic Party, PSD, which withdrew from the coalition in late April, and the hard-right opposition Alliance for the Unity of Romanians Party, AUR, submitted the motion to Parliament. An Israeli court has extended the detention of 2 Gaza-bound humanitarian aid flotilla activists who were abducted by Israeli authorities last week. An Israeli rights group representing them says the Ashkelon Magistrates Court on Tuesday granted the state's request to extend the detention of Saif Abu Keshek from Spain and Brazilian May 10, Miriam Azem, the international advocacy coordinator at Adala, confirmed to Al Jazeera.
And crypto exchange Coinbase said on Tuesday it is laying off about 700 employees, or 14% of its staff, as part of a broader restructuring aimed at addressing market volatility and increasing the use of AI tools to improve efficiency. The restructuring would see the company flattening its organizational structures to just 5 layers below the CEO and COO levels, according to an internal email that the company's CEO, Brian Armstrong, posted on the company blog.
It's not just you. Restaurants, malls and offices on steamy summer days really are kept colder than necessary. Air conditioning is as much about dehumidification as it is about cooling, especially in hot, humid climates like the US South, where buildings can be fertile ground for hazardous molds. The reason they blast the air conditioner so much is because they're trying to reduce the humidity, Sorin Grama, co-founder and CEO of Transera, told TechCrunch. In some cases, in commercial buildings, the air is so cold that they have to reheat it back up.
And a Senate committee has ordered the cancellation of bids for the $26 billion Nowshera Chitral Highway project in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, citing serious irregularities in the procurement process. The directive was issued during a meeting of the Senate Standing Committee on Economic Affairs, chaired by Saifullah Abro.
Pakistan International Airlines has announced a major fare cut for passengers travelling from Pakistan to Saudi Arabia, offering a 40% on flights to Riyadh and Dammam. According to the airline's spokesperson, the discounted fares have taken effect immediately and are aimed at providing relief to passengers travelling on 2 of the busiest Saudi routes used by Pakistanis.
And Honor has quietly launched the Honor Play 11 Plus in China, where the device is already listed on the company's official website and available for purchase. The Honor Play 11 Plus features a 6.6-inch AMOLED display with a resolution of 2600 x 1200 pixels. The panel supports DCI-P3 color and delivers up to 6500 nits peak brightness.
Federal Minister for National Health Services and Regulations Mustafa Kamal revealed on Tuesday that 21 hepatitis diagnostic counters are being established across Islamabad, Gilgit-Baltistan and Azad, Jammu and Kashmir in the first phase to facilitate people suffering from this deadly disease. He expressed these views while chairing a high-level meeting to review progress and preparedness for the elimination of hepatitis C in Pakistan.
Pakistan squash stars Noor Zaman, Ashab Irfan and Asim Khan will feature in the PSA World Championships 2026 in Giza, Egypt, as they prepare to begin their campaigns against higher-ranked opponents. Pakistan's top-ranked player, Noor Zaman, will face Egypt's Adam Howell, ranked world number 89, in the opening round. Noor secured his place in the main draw through direct qualification based on his PSA world ranking, following consistent performances on the professional circuit.
Britain's David Attenborough, who has for decades been the world's most authoritative voice on the natural world and whose documentaries have been watched by hundreds of millions, will on Friday celebrate his 100th birthday. After more than 70 years of filmmaking, Attenborough's instantly recognisable voice is synonymous with the story of nature. He is still at the vanguard of efforts to protect the environment and has produced some of his most impactful work in recent years.
And police on Tuesday released 7 Orat March activists after briefly detaining them near Karachi Press Club, KPC, following orders from Sindh Home Minister Ziaul Hassan Lanjar. The activists were detained after they gathered at Karachi Press Club, KPC, for a press conference scheduled for 4 p.m. to demand a no objection certificate, NOC, for their upcoming annual march in Karachi. And 2 cases of the deadly hantavirus have been confirmed, and 5 are suspected among people who fell ill on a cruise ship being held in the Atlantic near Cape Verde, the World Health Organization, WHO. So among the 7 cases, 3 people have died, 1 was critically ill, and 3 have mild symptoms, the WHO said in a statement late on Monday.
2 years after winning a landslide and ending 14 years of Conservative rule, Prime Minister Keir Starmer is facing a tough stress test. His Labour Party on Thursday will battle local and devolved elections under mounting political pressure. Bayern Munich versus Paris Saint-Germain, what Champions League semi-final, second leg where Allianz Arena, Munich, Germany. When? Wednesday at 9 p.m, 19 GMT. How to follow? We'll have all the build-up on Al Jazeera Sport from 16 GMT in advance of our live text commentary stream. PSG head to Munich for the second leg of their semi-final against Bayern on Wednesday, defending a 5-4 lead from an incredible first meeting that was one of the greatest matches in the competition's history.
For the first time in its 46-year history, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, has won the state of West Bengal, arguably the Hindu Nationalist Party's most consequential victory since 2014. The year Modi first came to power, the Legislative Assembly elections were held on several dates in April in West Bengal, 3 other Indian states, Tamil Nadu, Assam and Kerala, as well as in the federally governed territory of Puducherry.
And Moment Energy CEO Edward Chang believes demand for power in North America is infinite and that his startup has the solution. The company, which has headquarters in Canada and the United States, takes a novel approach to repurposing electric vehicle batteries, Chang told TechCrunch. The company's approach is special, he said, because of its dual focus on safety and modularity. And The Ministry of Information Technology and Telecommunication, MOTT, has started work on developing a national open data ecosystem, as part of efforts to strengthen Pakistan's digital economy, according to officials, and the planned system is intended to make government data more accessible and usable for citizens, businesses and researchers. By organising and sharing public data in a structured format, the project aims to support transparency, innovation and evidence-based decision-making across different sectors.